episode 45 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. And look at Igor there, bent over in frustration and sadness and disappointment. It's been an incredible season for Ponte Preta, but did it end in the last game? A 2-0 loss at the Majestoso, no less. That really hurt. To league leaders Corinthians. Still though, the gap is only 4 points. Yep. We've just got to not lose any more games, and you'd expect Corinthians to slip up a couple of times, at least, and then maybe there'll be a way back into this for us. We've got a couple of potentially easier games today. We take on 9th place Goiás away from home to start off with, and then it's back to the Majestoso when we take on another sort of local side in Sao Paulo. We've just got to keep the pressure on, just keep Corinthians thinking, just make sure they know we're there, we're just behind, waiting for them in the shadows. So there's not much else to be done really than just get straight into this one and take a look at our first game of the episode as we make the 500-mile trip north to the city of Guyana, I don't know, not sure. Goiânia. I'm going to go Goiânia. I've been wrong on almost every occasion, but that's my punt. Take on the Verdão, the big green that is Goiás Esporte Club. I'm sure there's quite a few big green type nicknames anyway. They were promoted in 2018, finishing 4th in Serie B, and they finished 14th last season, so just narrowly avoiding relegation. Like us, they've got 0 titles to their name, but they do have one interesting fact about them. Well, it's sort of an interesting fact, but I think they're basically the club that is furthest away from all the other clubs. And I found this great map illustrating the distances that Brazilian teams have to travel for away games. And it shows the equivalent journeys they would have to make in Europe. I particularly like that whoever made this map used Devon as their starting point, so it's made it even easier for me to get my head around, as that's where I live. But look at some of these distances. I mean, flying to Sao Paulo for them, as you can see, which is pretty much Campinas, is the equivalent of Plymouth Argyle having to play against a northern Spanish team, having to fly over there. That is pretty much the closest game they have to play. Look, if they're playing Fortaleza right in the north, where's that? That's Scandinavia. I'm not going to embarrass myself by not getting that country right first time. But it really must take its toll on these teams. Quite incredible stuff. Anyway, as I said, this is their shortest journey, or our shortest journey to go and see them. Who will be travelling today and who will be starting? We've got some changes to make here. Oh, Gabriel needs to go. Balboa still in. We need to change that back. That was because of the injury. I think Abner on a downward arrow will start Paulo Otavio for the first time this season. And Big Bruno will have to come in there. I think we'll keep everything else as it is. Pachu, you almost snuck onto the bench there. Marcinho for Igor. We'll put Pachu on. We're not going to bring on a tired. Actually, we'll put Pachu on. We're not going to take a downward fawn Gabriel with us. So there we are. 91 team spirit, looking good. Obviously, right back Marcinho still injured. Oh no, that's not right back Marcinho. Right back Marcinho is back in the squad. So we'll replace Arnaldo with him. And I think we're good to go. Still got faith in Marcinho, the right back. Still got faith. Although Arnaldo pretty much outperformed him consistently. The only other option is Takuma Asano. Could we play anyone else out there? We could play Pachu out there. It's risky. He's on a green arrow and it takes us down to 86. Takuma Asano's been okay. I'll give him a half at least to impress. Mara Jr. looking a bit tired, as is Igor and Thiago Real, but we'll keep that as it is. Goiás, yeah, not a good side. This is a team that finished 14th, and it looks like it. They do have Brenner on the bench, though. He's decent. Even away from home, this should be a win for us. Let's get into it. So here we are at the Estadio de Serena in Guyana. And, yeah, this is I think this is the smallest stadium in Serie A at the moment. 9,900 capacity. I don't know what that compares to, but it's a Sunday league side, isn't it? Not quite, but this is a very, very small stadium. It's a small team. We are still battling for top spot. This should be nothing less than a comprehensive win. Let's do this. Bruno Avini rises strongly, and Ziggy will get to that. Oh, great work there. Looks to thread Asano through. Duarte's there with him. Asano, great balance. Oh, Jefferson just does enough. Poyete now out to Marlon. That's a poor ball, but Saar will get there. Now Marlon cuts back inside. Decent spell of possession here for the home team. Senna into Augusto. Oh, lovely little turn there. Holds off Campuzano. They're being very patient here. Goiás looking to break us down slowly. A war of attrition. Oh, that's a poor ball. Igor couldn't quite get to it. It's flighted in. Bruno Avini jumps. Campuzano gets it. That's not a good ball though. Maro Jr. couldn't hold on to it. Great effort there. Lovely save. Paolo Ottavio can't stop it going out for a corner. Shaky start here. Not what we're looking for. Corner taken short. Marcinho putting the pressure on, but Jefferson turns in far too easily. Simple ball into Marlon. Again, they're keeping possession well, but Igor's in there. Lovely touch. And now MLSM. Cantering through the centre. He's got Asano with him. Igor making a great run to his right-hand side. Igor now. Can he chip the keeper? It was on. The keeper was out. Igor probably not the player to be doing that. They're doing pretty well, the home side, to be fair. They're keeping us at bay. And they're keeping the ball really well, but Ziggy's in there. Knew he had to take action to win the ball back. Now Maro Jr. will use the run of Takuma Asano. MJ with the right foot. Oh, not a lot in that. Takuma Asano, lovely dummy run. It's won back really well by Ziggy. And yeah, I mean, using that run is the right move. The number 3 went with him. Just couldn't wrap his weaker foot around it enough. Big opportunity missed there. We haven't had much of the ball in this first 26 minutes. Oh, that's good. That's nice, Igor. Marcinho now, back into Igor. All action from him. Oh, gets the ball across and Ziggy's there for the tap-in. Incredible work by Igor. That was absolutely swashbuckling stuff, if I've ever seen it. That is a box-to-box midfielder with bite. Did really well to hold it up and then found Marcinho. That's a good ball back into him. He had no right to get to this one. That's just pure grit and determination from Igor, one of our most dependable players. Much like Ziggy, the goal scorer, he's a man who plays well above his overall rating. And that's one of the easiest finishes that Ziggy will have all season. And that sees us a goal up here. Oh, Igor, such strength. He's bossing it today, looking for Ziggy. Lovely ball, good touch, great finish. Ziggy gets his brace. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? You absolute tart. He's an absolute slag for a goal, is that Ziggy. Let's take another look at this. Igor, an absolute beast today. Dominating the midfield. Lovely first touch from Ziggy. Keeper, slightly suspect there. And once again, it's Igor into Ziggy. It's Igor doing the work. Ziggy had a little bit more to do this time, but finished very, very well. And that's 2 in the first half. And we're looking good now. Now Maro Jr. just needs to get this into the right place for Ziggy to take his hat-trick. Unlucky. Could have easily been 3 in the first half, but we will take 2 quite happily here on the road. And yeah, no problems at all. I think we struggled for possession in the early moments, but by the end of the half we've actually had more possession, more shots, and Ziggy is on fire today. Can he get a hat-trick? It's been a while. I think we deserve to thrash someone after the disappointing loss to Corinthians. They poked the hornet's nest, and it's Goyas who are going to be stung. Let's do it. Let's finish them off. Let's be ruthless. Corner here for Marcinho to take. The outswinger from the right back. Oh, Ibanez! Ibanez! As soon as you see Ibanez become selected in the box, you know there's going to be trouble for the defenders. The headmaster sneaks in again for his second goal of the season. Ibanez, Ibanez, oh, it's Ibanez, 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 oh, it's Ibanez. That's the PG version of that chant. I'm sure most of you probably don't get the reference there. Why do I pick references, obscure 90s references? I know from the analytics that most of you won't get that. But any Shaman fans will be big fans, I'm sure, of Ibanez and that chant. And I'm a huge fan of all of those things. I'm a huge fan of Ibanez scoring another goal. And it's 3 goals to the good here for Ponte Preta. Let's enjoy ourselves, lads. Oh, Campuzano. They get the better of him there. But they can't beat Ivan. What a save there. I think we've maybe taken our foot off the gas in the last 15 sort of minutes. And, oh, that's a bit too easy there past Campuzano, but you can't beat Ivan the Terrific. Sena now with the ball in. They'll need a goal now if they want to way back into this one. Bruno Avini beaten in the air, but the header is over the bar. One of the few chances they've had in this game. Ibanez into Campuzano. Lovely ball, first time outside of the boot into Ottavio. Now Maro Jr. into the box. Can he get a goal today? Yes, he can. MJ gets his goal, number 23 on the score sheet. It's certainly not happened as much this season as you would have liked. It's not number 23. Why did we not make him number 23? Number 11 anyway. It's a good number for him. Makes sense. That's my number. It's my lucky number. Good distribution there. Ottavio involved. Clever ball inside. Asano and Ziggy spreading the centre-backs wide. And MJ just waltzed through the middle. Easy finish for him. Good to see him on the score sheet. This has been the route that we've been looking for a while. Good to just show the fans and everyone and our rivals in the league that we are still a team to be feared. We're not just a 1-0 team. We can smash a few past you if you're not paying attention. Matthias. We would really love a hat-trick for Ziggy. Pedro Castro driving forward here. This is a good opportunity. Duarte does well. Oh, Pedro Castro still gets to it and then loses it again. You're fucking shit, mate. Marillison. Oh, lovely work. Finds Ottavio. We really want the Hattie for Marillison. His touch into trouble, and that will be full time here. Well, we couldn't get him the hat-trick, but he played brilliantly today. Took his 2 goals really, really well. Great to see Ibanez on the score sheet again, and obviously MJ, very, very happy to see him netting for the first time in a long, long time. It's all too rare occasion to see him scoring at the moment, and he really needs to be contributing more. But a 4-0 win, exactly what we needed to get our confidence back up. Dominant, easy. We expected it to be a simple game, and it certainly was that. So there we are, lovely 4-0 win. Unfortunately, Corinthians also scoring 4 today with a 4-1 win against Vasco da Gama. That's not going to be the game that catches them out, unfortunately. And the 4-point gap remains. Is it going to be too much? Probably. Well, we've got a week now until the next game as we take on Sao Paulo, who will just make the short journey over to the Majestoso from the city of Sao Paulo. So let's go and take a look at the sides for this one. But before we do, I do just want to tell you about one of Sao Paulo's most legendary players. And whilst they spawned many world-renowned players, including Cafu, Kaká and Julio the Beast Baptista, when it comes to unique talents, then we can look no farther than goalkeeper Rogério Ceni, the highest scoring goalkeeper in the history of football. Rogério was a set-piece and penalty-taking expert who scored a quite incredible 65 goals in 575 appearances. That's roughly a goal every 8 games. That's a strike rate that a lot of strikers would be very happy with. But to come from a goalkeeper, I mean, wow, quite incredible. What a talent. The archetypal wild-card South American goalkeeper, you've got to love it, you've got to love it. So this is likely to be a tougher test than Goiás at least, but this is a team that are not doing well this season. They're in the bottom half of the table, which is pretty damn poor considering they finished 3rd last season, so they do have some good players. We lost at the Majestoso last time. I mean, they've got Hernandez, very highly rated player in his youth, or in his prime at least. This is a really, really good side, actually. I don't know how they're doing so bad this season. They've also got Everton on the bench. He's dangerous. Obviously, Dani Alves as well. Let's not forget how good this team is. And let's have a look at our side for today. Okay, so we do have some poor form again. So Gabriel in the last game, he's struggling for form at the moment. He's been okay since signing, but not perfect. Abner again on poor form. Paulo Ottavio didn't put a foot wrong really in the last game. I think we are going to bring in the low knee. It's not ideal. And I think we're going to have to bring back in Bruno Avini, who was okay in the last game. Igor was an absolute man mountain. But on a downward arrow, be tempted to take him out. But with Pedro Castro, the only real replacement. Could play Fernando, but I think I'll leave him in. He deserves it. Question is, Marcinho out on the right? No, I think we keep things as they are after that great performance in the last game. Right, let's get into it. So here we are back at the Majestoso in Campinas, and those of you real-life Ponte Pretanos, which is me included now, I'm a Ponte Preta fan for life, will know that there was a Derby Campineiro at the weekend, or last weekend. So that's Ponte Preta versus the Campinas rivals Guarani in the Cup, in the Sao Paulo Cup. Unfortunately, Ponte Preta lost. Big Rog from this series did score a goal, but then was sent off in the final moments of the game, where a big fight broke out, fist flew. It was also in front of no fans at all, thanks to the coronavirus. But today we've got a packed house at the Majestoso. Let's get a 2nd win in a row against what should be a very difficult side. Let's do this. Now Mara Jr. steps away from his man. Can he curl one? Here he can. That wasn't ever really going to trouble the keeper. Oh, Raniel does well, but Bruno Vini steps in. No. That's nothing wrong with that. Oh, this is a goal, isn't it? Is it Hernandez over this one? Perfect opportunity over the wall. Ivan did enough. Marcinho, lovely balls to thread through. And now Mara Jr. can put one over the top. It's a hopeful one. Arboleda will have to deal with it though. Oh, it's not far off. Fluid football here from the visitors, and that's a good ball out looking for Anthony. Paolo Ottavio had to deal with it. Oh, and he's done really well. In today for Abner for the second game in a row. High ball. Paolo Ottavio gets up there well, and Bruno Vini will cut it out. Now Campuzano. Just to move forward here. Lovely little step away from his man. Clever ball into Quidzi. He's got Asano ahead of him, but also Marcinho making a good run from right back. It's the wrong choice. Oh, Marcinho nearly keeps it in. Hey, goal, goal. Oh, no, it's off. Out for a goal kick. Unlucky. 22 minutes in, not much to write home about so far. Sao Paulo being a tricky side to play against, as we expected. They're determined to pass it out from the back, and we're determined to pressure them at every second. And MLSM gets a charge down, but we can't win it back. Really unlucky. We're certainly defending this side well. We're really confident in possession. Oh, Quidzi. Hernandez spreads it wide. Bruno Vini reads it well. Been a very tight first half an hour here. Either side looking more confident than the other. Bruno Vini allowed to bring it forward here. Finds Paolo Ottavio. Can spring this break on him here. Oh, Mauro Jr. The ball there from Quidzi. Not a great one. They'll keep it moving here. Ball inside to Quidzi again. Oh, the footwork in the box. He's fouled there. I don't think the ref's going to call that back. And Igor's shot is blocked. And we don't win anything. Oh, no, shit. We fucked it. We fucked it. Ibanez has got work to do here. Ivan's off his line. What are you doing, Ivan? Oh, thank fuck for Paolo Ottavio. Oh, danger here. Ottavio does well to get back. Oh, they're coming. Hernandez gets the shot away, but Ottavio is there again. He's keeping us in this one. They are having a really good first half, the visitors. 30 seconds left in the half. Can we find something late on? Oh, it's a lovely ball there into Mauro Jr. The footwork again, finds Paolo Ottavio, who's had a great half. Can he cap it with a good ball into the box? It is a good ball. Oh, it's off the bar. Mauro Jr. turns into trouble. Oh, that's shit, Mauro. He had a chance to put it back there. Went for the glory. Well, this has been a very, very tight half. If anything, Sao Paulo have had the edge. We're yet to get a shot off on target. We need to improve. Ibanez, lovely ball into Thiago Real, and now Campuzano. Good first touch from him. Oh, steps away from his man really well. We'll take the opportunity to drive forward here. Quidzi just about keeps it alive. Lovely football here from Ponte Preta. Takuma Asano, good first touch. Marcinho on the overlap. Space to pick out a good ball into the box. Oh, Quidzi was waiting for that one to fall. Oh, Bruno Vini really well read. And then we look to launch the break instantly here. Takuma Asano. Oh, lovely little flick into Mauro Jr. Mauro Jr. onto his left foot. Can't get the shot away. Strong defending there, but we get the ball back with Igor here. Oh, crafts a lovely ball out to Marcinho. Can he whip a ball into the box here? Marcinho with the left foot. Asano with a little glancing header behind him. Couldn't get anything on it really. Good football there. We started the half much better. Ibanez needs to rise high and win that one. He does, unfortunately. Straight to a Sao Paulo player. Oh, Marcinho's done really well there. Great work from the right back. He's having a good game. Can we now turn that good bit of defence into attack? MJ, lovely little flick into Ottavio with loads of space now to drive forward. It's in early for Morales and it's the wrong ball. Oh, good ball down the line into Anthony. I don't know where Ottavio is. Anthony steps inside far too easily. Far too easily here. Oh, what are we doing? Someone had to stop him. I don't know where Paolo Ottavio was. Bruno Vini beaten far too easily. Mauro Jr. a bit passive there. Campuzano slow to react. It's a great finish. No less than they deserve after a really strong performance in this game so far. But our troubles at home continue. We cannot be losing this. Oh, it's beautifully worked here. Ottavio beaten to it again by Anthony, who steps inside again. Hernandez with the... Oh, horrible deflection. And once again, we concede 2 goals without reply at the Majestoso. This used to be our fortress. We need to get a goal from this corner, really, to find our way back into this one. Marcinho, good ball. Asano's there. Out to Ibanez. Hits it. Oh, good hit as well. Unlucky. Another corner. Come on. Marcinho this time. Goes a bit deeper. Balboa's there to get ahead to it. Oh, back to Mauro Jr. Oh, Marcinho picks it up. Back to Ibanez. Out wide to Marcinho. Pull through looking for the substitute Balboa. Too much on it. Shit! That's it. Game over now. I'm never getting two. Oh, good pressure, forcing the mistake. Come on, let's capitalise on this. Don't have much time left. Abner into Maro Jr. Back out to Abner. Time to look up. Balboa's made a good run. It's up to Marcinho. Poor touch from him, but now Campazano will take this one on the run. Oh, into trouble. Shit. Marcinho now allowed to run down this right-hand side. Steps inside really well. That's a great ball into Ziggy. Good first touch. Ziggy with the effort, and it's blocked. 83rd minute. We needed that. Really needed that. Campazano now. It almost means nothing at this stage. Balboa, Asano. Oh, overhit. Your shit. Unbelievable. 2 big losses at the Majestoso in a row to pretty much finish our season off for us. Yeah, the big sides, difficult sides, 2 of the best sides in the league. To lose 2 consecutive games at the Moises Lucarelli, it's almost unheard of for Ponte Preta. And this is going to really, really hurt. The Corinthians game we expected to struggle in, and this one we've really struggled. And that's a painful one. That is a real wounder. We didn't show much, to be honest. We didn't show much to say that we should have won the game, but I expected maybe a bit more of a fight, and I think a draw would have been fair on the day. Gutted, and Corinthians win 4-2. That's it, we're done there. We're done there. Second place still looks a good possibility. Sao Paulo now up into 10th, up into the top half. An incredibly poor season for them, really, considering the quality of their side, and they showed it there. Oh, it's a shame. 7 points ahead of Palmeiras. Just to check, 7th place Gremio. Yeah, we're good solid 12 points ahead of them, so nothing to worry about in terms of Copa Libertadores, but our title dreams are now over. That's fine. We never expected that to begin with. It was only a fleeting dream, sure. It was fun while it lasted, but really, we're preparing for a second season with new signings and a Copa Libertadores run. That's where we're going to really enjoy ourselves. How many games do we have left this season? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games. So I might try and get it done in 2 episodes, but there we go. Unlucky. Not unlucky. Poor from Ponte Preta. But we'll come back stronger. We've got some fairly winnable games to finish the season off. So hopefully we can finish with a flourish. I'll see you in a bit.